So how do you choose the right dehumidifier? And I feel like this video is going to help you make the right purchase if you're looking to buy a dehumidifier, because the worst thing you can do is buy the wrong dehumidifier or buy a dehumidifier that's undersized and it's using more electricity than it needs to and it's not controlling humidity. If you're looking to purchase a dehumidifier, the first thing I want you to know about is there's a lot of online retailers out there that are throwing out these big pint per day removal statistics that simply are not true. These dehumidifiers have what's called an AHAM rating. This rating is based on making sure that all dehumidifiers have a level playing field, and if they're putting up the saturation level rating of a dehumidifier, then that's misleading you as the consumer on whether that dehumidifier is going to be able to perform properly. For example, if you go to an online retailer and it says it removes 120 pints per day, that could be the saturation level pint per day, which means that it's 90 degrees in the house and 90% relative humidity. Well, it's kind of like if you had a flood in your house and you grabbed a towel and you threw the towel down on the wet floor. The wetter the floor is, the more the towel is going to absorb. But as you get the moisture levels lower, eventually that towel stops removing as much moisture. That's the same way with the dehumidifier. If you're basing the pints per day on the saturation level of the dehumidifier and not on the AHAM rating, which is actually what it should be set on, you could be making a bad purchase. So make sure you do the research. Is it based on the AHAM rating or the saturation level? Because 120 pint per day saturation level could only be a 60 or 65 pint per day AHAM rating. I thought this would be a good time to talk about my book, Crawl Space Repair Myths Busted, available on Amazon.com. Now, the interesting thing about this book is don't be fooled if you don't have a crawl space, you don't need this book. This book goes over humidity control, mold remediation best practices, and also how to hire a great contractor. There's a lot of great information in this book, no matter what type of foundation you have, whether it's a basement, slab, or crawl space. I hope you'll pick it up and let me know what you think about it in the comments below if you've already read it. I would always recommend you choose a commercial grade dehumidifier with a great warranty. If you've ever purchased a cheap washing machine, you know what I'm talking about. Cheap washing machines use cheap parts, just like cheap dehumidifiers use cheap parts. Make sure you get a commercial grade dehumidifier with at least a 5-year warranty to ensure that you don't have to worry about the quality of that dehumidifier. A lot of these dehumidifiers have 90-day, 1-year, 18-month warranties, or they have some kind of weird 2-year bumper to bumper, 6-year compressor warranty on them. Make sure you get a 5-year bumper to bumper warranty is the best way to ensure that you're getting a quality dehumidifier, that you don't have to buy multiple over a 3 or 5-year period. Make sure you get a properly sized dehumidifier based on the type of moisture you're looking to tackle, the room or the space that it's going into. For example, you would not want to get a 50 pint stand-up non-commercial grade dehumidifier for a crawl space. Crawl spaces are very damp all the time. They're always fighting some kind of moisture, just like your unfinished basements are as well, or your garage is. You know, having a great commercial dehumidifier that's properly rated on the pint per day and properly sized is going to save you money and actually be more efficient and turn off as it's reaching that set point. That's really the key. If you have a dehumidifier that's really powerful, it will reach that set point faster. Remember, you cannot oversize a dehumidifier. If you've got a 130 pint dehumidifier or a 70 pint dehumidifier, once they reach that set point, they turn off. Now, the 130 pint is going to get there faster than the 70. So if you want a dehumidifier that runs less, get a larger capacity dehumidifier. I would encourage you to take a look at the Ninja Dry Pro 70 dehumidifier on our DIY store, diy.crawlspaceninja.com. It is a commercial grade dehumidifier, pulls 71 pints per day. It is one of the quietest dehumidifiers on the market. It is a great product. We're getting great reviews from it. Even contractors outside of the Crawl Space Ninja brand are installing this dehumidifier for their customers. It is a lower priced dehumidifier based on the pints that it's able to pull. Even though it's rated as a 70 pint, it'll pull 71 pints per day AHAM rating. It will do a crawl space or a basement up to 2,000 square feet. It's a great product. You can add a condensation pump to it. So make sure you check out the Ninja Dry Pro 70 dehumidifier if you're looking looking to purchase one for your home. So a dehumidifier is one of the best tools you can use to control humidity inside your house. These devices typically work at a set point. So I recommend you set any dehumidifier at 50% relative humidity if you want to prevent mold and other moisture problems inside of the house. So I hope that this video has helped you pick out the right dehumidifier. And if you need any help, make sure you check out our page on buymeacoffee.com/CS Ninja if you need some help with your dehumidifier purchase. I'm Michael Church with Crawl Space Ninja. Hope you make it a happy and blessed day, and we'll see you later.